trying to hide the scars, but I don't need you anymore. That's the best part. In between love and obsession, caught in the wreckage. Let me be. You are a prison. Why won't you listen? In the deep end, we hit a dead end. Every time we're swimming, you make sure we sink it. In the deep end, where do I dive in? Every time we're sinking down, down, down. In the deep end. If you wanna know what it's like, I can't stay here forever, stay here forever. No, baby, I'm just keeping it real. You hold me down on the weather, down on the weather. You pull me down, 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 down. I try to turn it around, but you pull me down, 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 down. 10 feet under the ground. You pull me down, 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 down. I try to turn it around, but you pull me down, 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 down. 10 feet under the ground. Pull me down. If only you and me could sail across the sea, I know that we could be forever wild and free. You never lie to me, I love you endlessly. There ain't no place I'd rather be. You pull me down, 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 down. I try to turn it around. You pull me down, 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 down. 10 feet under the ground. You pull me down, 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 down. I try to turn it around. You pull me down, 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 down. 10 feet under the ground. You pull me
Some money where you're not first, pushing where the crowd is. Baby, put your hands up, we didn't set a line to see us in the papers, we don't look like common, but it's a no-brainer, we already run it. I'ma take my time with it, show you what you got with it. Ooh. If you know who you are, then you already know who to try. And if you really want it all, meet me on the weekend. Put your money where your mouth is, push your my crowd is. Baby, put your hands up, we didn't sign a line to see us in the papers, we don't look like common, it's a no-brainer, we already run it. Make a lot of noise, make a cool, yeah, that's alright. When I see you, just steal my sight. We're sitting on the curb of the parking lot, talking about our lives and the futures we've got. And she says, don't you worry, you're only 19, so why you in such a hurry? And it's a parking lot sunrise with a girl who says that she might just have me one day. We're until then I'll wait under a parking lot sunrise with a girl who says that she might just have me one day. We're until then I'll wait.
All right, well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good time zone. Yeah, it is I, Clashborn. It's, yeah, I'm here, I'm still around. Well, you know, just being here, and, yeah. And you know what? Like, I've been looking at the my YouTube channel, and there's this thing that has got me very nostalgic. It's that, like, the first few things that happened on my YouTube channel way back was a playthrough of Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, and I never finished it then. And you know, I already finished it on stream at some point, but I never archived any of that thing, and I feel a bit bad about it. And so I guess this is an opportunity for me to bring this back. And what a better way to do this than, you know, doing this whole dual streaming thing, so that this is also sent to YouTube. And yeah. Hey there. House chat. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm not doing super great, but we'll do what I can, really. Let's just try to focus on the game, shall we? Okay? Okay. I'll try to, you know, keep a lookout on the chat, but no big promises there, okay? So if I don't answer or take time, please. Like, again, this is new for me, being, you know, having two chats, and you know, I have grouped them up with a bot, but yeah, this is new, and that's a bit awkward. You know, I feel like I need to distract myself in some way, but even though I was thinking that maybe I should do Metal Gear Solid, finish it, you know what, let's go on full nostalgic mode and be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it, actually. Let's do it. Let's go to the game. Okay, go. All right. You guys tell me if this is fine. I should be okay. Actually, let me check first that YouTube is all right. Yeah, YouTube stream seems healthy. Okay. Hopefully the quality is good. Compared to before, what I did was up the quality of it, the bitrate. So considering I have good enough upload, it should be fine. But again, trying to you know, be like making sure that things are working correctly. If I feel like I'm low energy again, don't worry. I just, things happened, and doing my best, really. Again, we're here to play, right? Okay. Okay. Let me get this to the side. It would look scuffed, but it's actually not scuffed. It's just that I have a bunch of windows going around. And yeah. Okay, that's the game. Everything seems okay. All right, I think I'm good. I need to keep a look on the stats too, just to make sure that everything's all right, and everything seems all right. So okay. Well, I should probably start with an introduction to, you know, where this all started for me. Again, this game, it always has been a point-and-click adventure game that I truly love. And it has been a classic for many people. Including me, of course. And this is why, way back, when I wanted to try recording for YouTube, I figured that I would play Broken Sword and see how it goes. And that's why, you know, I kept the videos there, and they're segmented in 30-minute increments. Like, I already used OBS back then. I used it to record it, and that was nostalgic, really. Because I had my timer set, and I would press record and just play and really talk to no one, because there was not even a chat, you know, it was not a stream. It was me recording myself. With the equipment that I had, which was already not bad. I already had a decent microphone back then. A USB microphone, mind you, a Rode Podcaster, actually. I used a Rode Podcaster for that. And it could, you know, if you try to go and listen to it, you might figure out that, yeah, it's decent. My voice might have changed a bit from back then, but hey, you know, that's fine too. I'll let you guys take a look if you want to. But yeah, again, looking back on the YouTube channel, I was like, God damn it, like this thing was watched a bit, and like some people even commented, and I didn't even reply. That is such a shame. And so this time around, I feel like I could do something about it. And yeah, sorry about that. Where was I? I kind of got lost in my own thoughts. Yeah, again, this is a way for me to, guess, correct this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start a new game. Yeah, let's just start. And, yeah, classic, because I don't need help, actually. Not sure for how long I'm gonna be streaming, to be honest, but, you know, either way. Well, this time, we'll get through this. Okay, so this is the remastered version, the reforged version of the game, but there is a button to switch back to the old style, the classic style that I grew up with, and so we shall see. So right now he's giving us context to how to play the game, but you know, it's fairly you know, straightforward, I would believe. So yeah.
Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium. The city holds many memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love, and of death.
Yeah, again, if I'm not replying to anyone in particular on chat, just don't take it the wrong way. Like I'm trying to do it like talking to myself mostly. Like in the old days when I was just recording. And here you can see that even the intro cutscene has been redone. Obviously upscaled because, you know, modern hardware, and but you will see as we go through the game that the style is like hand-drawn, and it translates much better for the Reforged version because the developers went through everything, and it's awesome. Hopefully the audio is also balanced well enough so you can enjoy everything that this new version of the game has to offer. Okay. Well, that's... yeah, that totally makes sense. A clown inside a... well, you know, no judgment. It's like, okay. That... definitely wasn't good. Oh, damn. Well... that's a freaking explosion right there.
As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic.
Life went on around me. But the explosion was to change my life forever. Yeah. I always remember these lines. And another funny thing is, like a friend way back, you know, when I was getting involved into possibly game making a bit, you know, but more or less recording, and this friend who was working on a visual novel heard me cover his demo of a game that I really wanted him to release, that but it never came out in event, so I'm sad about that. But you know, the point is, he watched the video of me going through the demo of his game, and what he commented was very humbling to me, is that compared my voice to the voice of George Stobart here, who is the protagonist of this game. Like, saying that I have a calm and soothing voice and like a way to, you know, convey things. And it was one of the first times that I was, well, touched by someone's words concerning my voice. Because again, I had never tried to think of my voice as something special to be used for recording or singing or anything. Like, yeah, like, you know, when you go through puberty and your voice changes as a guy. I used to sing a whole lot when I was a kid, and when puberty hit, I lost all of my motivation to sing. But yeah, enough about that. Let's talk about happy stuff, please. All right. Okay. So what happened here is that apparently this old dude had a briefcase and was stolen by that clown who ran to that alleyway and decided to blow the cafe up with his accordion. So very nice. Yeah, a very good way to start things up. Sheesh. Okay, so as you can see, this is how the game looks with the Reforged version. But this is how it looked back then. And you know, obviously, I'm biased because I played this game way back. I grew with it. So this doesn't really shock me or anything. But obviously, if you're not to the pixel aspect of it, it's It's difficult. Like, you can see George's face there. It's like, okay, you gotta try to think. You think hard, you know? Whereas now, you don't really have to. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's check things out. Like, I won't try to rush through things. I'll try to take a look at most things, and if I remember interactions that I think are funny or anything, I will try to. If I also think of variations that could be done, but I'm not able to do, I'll do so as well. Maybe I'll try to save in places so that I can do this for you guys. But yeah, there we go. Okay.
The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now.
I'll try to exhaust the dialogue as well, again, even if it's not useful here, for instance.
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened.
Oh boy. You'd wish, right? Like it's... Think about it. Something like this happens to you and you're like, yeah, I wish I hadn't woken up this morning. I wish things were different. I wish I was blissfully unaware. I wish life was... Yeah, I wish things were alright. Anyway. Sorry. Alright, did this.
Wrapped around the lamppost was a newspaper.
Okay.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Okay.
That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Okay, inventory management is right here. In the old version of the game, there were two black bars, one on the top, one on the bottom. Your items would be on the top part, and your dialogue options would be on the bottom. Sadly, I can't show you that anymore because they have changed this, and it looks like kind of an interface to make things easier for either mobile or consoles, because this has also been released for modern consoles. I'm assuming, I think there's a Switch version actually of this. So I would think that maybe that is way. But the original version was released on PC, on DOS actually. And Windows 95, I think, actually. I think there was I think there were both versions. And then it was also released on the PlayStation. I remember that because I saw, as a kid, I saw that, you know, the cover, and that when this game was talked a whole lot about on gaming outlets and all, like they showed that it was also on the PlayStation. So yeah, point-and-click adventure games were also on the PlayStation, although not as prominent. Okay,
It was an iron lamppost. I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
Oh, shedding light. So there are some puns. Obviously, the humor is hit or miss, and you might not be into that kind of humor. Remember, this game was released in the 90s. This takes place in the 90s too, you know, early 90s. And like remember, there aren't any of the conveniences that we have today regarding having smartphones or the internet. It's not that convenient. So yeah, keep that in mind for how things work here.
The table had been overturned by the explosion. I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Yeah, probably for the best, but you know, it's not like there is much to disturb here.
The blast had blown out the glass, leaving a gaping hole. I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
Okay. Nice, nice deduction there, George. Pretty nice analysis. So when you see several actions being there, it means you have to you can either do a right click or a left click. And generally, the right click tends to be the take a look, and the left click would be the more committed action. In this case, very the magnifying glass here means that you want to take a closer look. But stuff like like the newspaper earlier was a hand that was trying to pick something up, which is basically picking it up. So yeah. So for instance here, I don't know if I can right click to get a description. I don't think, you can just left click to go. So let's go, actually. Let's check it out. I think we've, done, waited long enough on this. Okay. Okay. So again, as a reference, this is the Reforged version of the game. This is the original version. Yeah, you can't really make out the corpse, but you do see the blood there. It's a bit of, yeah. I mean, it is an explosion. It's not trying to, sugarcoat it, but you let your imagination go on this one. Whereas now, we gain details, but it's more friendly. It's like, you would think that it would be more gory and stuff. Like, he was really next to it. But, yeah. Also, pay attention to the processing. It's like it's incredible. Like, yeah, the shadows and all, the lighting. Again, these little details that just sell the look of the game even more. That is awesome. Really, really, really awesome. But, yeah. Okay, let's take a look.
It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Well, that's not gonna help us a whole lot then. So all we know is that he is an old man. He used to have a briefcase. But yeah, why does that interest us actually? We're just bypasser, we're just a tourist, so what does it matter? Really? And boy, the blast did a number on this bar. Like, again, take a look. Less details here for some reason. A different interpretation of what went on. So, there is some creative liberty here, but I'd say it's fine. It's fine. I think this is more accurate, actually. It's except for the, the gory parts and all. But yeah, this is strange. Take a look at this. Why is this undamaged?
A mysteriously undamaged bottle of spirit stood on the bar. I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
Oh, that's brandy. Well, take a look if you don't know what brandy is. What is stronger stuff? Obviously, we don't condone, excessive use. Excessive drinking. At the end of the day, you guys do what you want, but in moderation, like most things.
The pretty young waitress was unconscious.
How come she's okay? All right.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Should we pretend we are? Is there a reason for that? You know what? Let's just to hell with it. Let's do it.
Yes, I am. I studied under Dr. Benton.
Who is he?
Only one of the most brilliant medical minds on this planet.
He's kidding.
He taught me everything I know about medicine.
He's obviously kidding.
Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Okay, so she is obviously in shock. She was unconscious, and she's asking for brandy. Do we give it to her? Ultimately, it doesn't matter too much, but because the only thing that happens is that you might get more information, a bit more information that you will already get anyway, but it's a variation. But I will tell you right now that if you don't give her the brandy, the moment you mention, you know, something, she will just pass out again. So let's give her the brandy.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a cheat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
And again, one of the nice things about the game is the cell tunes.
Ah, that's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about your man? Is he dead?
Yeah, this is the question that I was mentioning earlier. Like, if you tell him straight up, if you have checked him, because otherwise, if you haven't checked him out first, he will be, even if you try to say yes, like, I'm not sure, actually. That will be okay for her. But yeah, again, if she didn't drink the brandy, and you tell him that he is dead, she'll pass out. So, yeah.
Yes, he is.
Ah, mon Dieu. I've never seen a real-life corpse before. Except for Grandmaman. That was different. She was family. Has he gone stiff?
I shouldn't think so. He's only been dead a few minutes.
Okay, so now you have the interface for the dialogue. But which again is not like the original. Like, the dialogue options would be at the bottom, and then the items would be at the top. So you could ask stuff based on what you have, obviously. And as you can see, these are just icons. There is no text. So it's asking about a topic. So you don't necessarily know what's going to be said. Which is something I'm actually pretty okay with. And I was surprised that most games, most point-and-click adventure games would straight up just have the text sometimes, most of the times. So this is kind of a departure from that, but it works really well. Works really well, because when you think about it, you see the first line of what your character is going to say, but the rest of it, obviously, you're not aware of what's going to be said. So, but you can also make the argument that, yeah, I want to know what I'm going to say, but you know, to each their own, really.
Did this newspaper belong to the old gentleman?
I don't know.
Someone has scribbled a note on it. It reads, Salah ed-Din, 1345. Does that mean anything to you?
No, monsieur, nothing.
Okay. And again, these cell tunes, as you talk or make progress, it might sound minor, but it sets up the mood and just a good way to give you hints as well that, you know, you are not necessarily on the right track, but you're trying something, and it does come down to something. So yeah.
Did you know the old man?
Non, monsieur. I never saw him before.
How did the old man behave?
Well, agitated. He kept looking about him at the door, at his watch.
As if he was waiting for someone?
Yes, I suppose so. He was worried about something, that's for sure. If you ask me, he was having an affair. He had that look about him, like a guilty husband.
Well, damn, that's kind of a strong opinion there. What if that's not it? But anyway, yeah, I mean, again, that's her opinion, of course. So he was having a meeting, and possibly what was in the briefcase was of importance to him, obviously, but probably to the one who killed him, that clown guy.
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that horrible tune he played all right. It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either.
Yeah, I can't say... You know what? No, that's not fair, because our accordion music can be very nice. It can be very, very, very nice. So I refuse to acknowledge that, George. That's not fair. But yeah, I guess it's depending on the circumstances. I mean, obviously, if you know of Stephen King's books, you know, clowns are, you know.
Did the clown speak to the old man?
No, he just laughed at him. Then he grabbed the old man's briefcase and ran out of the door.
Okay, what about the briefcase?
Did you see what the old man had in his briefcase?
No, he didn't open it.
Of course.
What did the old man do when the clown snatched his briefcase?
Nothing. He just sat there like he was frozen.
Well, not much to do, really. Like, I don't think he was expecting that.
Did the old man try to stop the clown?
Oh, he didn't have a chance. The clown dropped his accordion and ran out of the door. That's it. That's all I can remember.
Okay. So we've exhausted all options here. If we try to talk to her again about the newspaper, she'll say, yeah, you already showed me. So that's most of the time what's gonna happen. Most of the time. Let me try it now.
About this newspaper.
I told you, it means nothing to me.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
Okay, one thing that you guys should know, if you don't already know about this game, if you know, you are new to this, this game has been localized and like in several languages in Europe, and that is awesome because you can play this in French, and there's French dubbing, for instance, which is of good quality, mind you. And in particular, you know, the dubbing itself in this game, I would say, is really good for its time. And what is even nicer is that though there is a prominent let's say drive to make accents, these accents are somewhat on the verge of being okay, you know, it's not like completely stereotypical. You can tell that there's a French person talking, but it's not completely crap, and other nationalities that we will come across in this game. And even though it's not, you know, you will probably be able to tell that some characters are voiced by the same person. But again, I think for the time that was awesome. And you can probably hear it too, like the mixing, like the voices. Like it has this little grain on it. for the microphone they used at that time and all. And being an audio guy myself, like liking all of, you know, the stuff around recording, microphones, mixers and all. It's so satisfying to hear this. And they remastered the sounds as well, and they rebalanced things a bit. So yeah. Okay, so right now we don't have much to go on. We can just follow the clown and see, hopefully, where he went. Worth a try. Worth a try.
The drain pipe looked as if it would bear my weight. I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain
It
pipe.
looked like it would go up that much. Oh,
I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
definitely not. I mean, it would... You know, it was evident, like, this stuff is not made from, you know... Like, what did you expect, George? This is not full-on steel.
The window was protected by stout-looking iron bars.
Let me out of here!
It was a battered old trash can.
Okay. Hey, maybe he dropped something in there, you know, in his escape. What about here?
It was a stack of cardboard boxes which had once contained bottles of wine. I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
Right.
It was a battered old trash can.
Woo! Definitely looked like there was...
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Okay, that must smell quite strong then. But yeah, notice the details of that. I should have put this like this. Again, this is a good comparison. Like, this is much brighter. But it has its charm, don't you think? Like, it's... Obviously, it leads to less tension, but I don't know. This looks so good. To me, at least. You guys might disagree. And if I'm being honest, I do not care. But yeah, the Reforged version is a good opportunity for things to, you know, look the way they do, bringing some more of the mood and everything.
It was a battered old trash can.
Yep. An attempt at a jump scare, which never got me, you know. Even though, you know, audio jump scares tend to get me, this one didn't. And for the record, I do not like jump scares. Like, especially used as a cheap trick. There is an efficient use of that mechanic, and most of the time, I feel like, especially in modern games, it is not used very well. Because, especially when you see it coming, and you're like, yeah, I don't want to go through this, and then you go through the thing, and you get the jump scare, you knew it was coming, it still scared you, and you're annoyed. You know, some developers should take a page from stuff like the first Silent Hill on the PlayStation. Like, yeah, it had jump scares, but it has very little.
It was a plastic crate.
And it was put in places where it made sense, you know?
There was nothing of interest.
Okay.
It was an iron cover concealing the entrance to a drain or sewer. I tried to lift the cover with my fingers, but couldn't gain any leverage.
I mean, that would be very difficult, to be honest, George. That's not happening. Okay, so we're kind of stuck here, so there isn't really much we can do about it. So let's just go back. All right, let's go there. Whoa. Okay.
Please, hold it right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
Okay, that's a
I
joke.
demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am
The
I
first
under
time.
arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
The first time he said this, I laughed so hard. You know, I'm innocent, I'm an American, and he jokes around being like, yeah, you can't make up your mind. It's
What
like,
a
oh
mess.
gosh, that says a
This
lot.
bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Sergeant is
Stop holding
uncolorful
your
character.
breath at once.
Memorable.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
It seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians.
It's not
Anyway,
fair.
it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur. It smells to me as if she has been drinking.
As I feared, we have stumbled upon a den of iniquity, Moo.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that for one moment.
Oh gosh.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yeah?
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
That clown. I mean, there's no reason for us to lie, to be honest, so...
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion?
Yep.
Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She says the American claimed to be a doctor.
Yes.
He forced her to drink the brandy.
I can
Yes?
explain everything.
Can you, monsieur?
I can.
Almost everything.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious character.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
Gosh, dude.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
Right. So yeah, this little thing that these guys have going on is admittedly pretty weird. But it's funny. It's funny. It's like kind of a trope on, you know, the inspector and the sidekick thing. Yeah. Okay. So we got a card now.
The card read, Augustin Rousseau, and gave an address to the south of the Montparnasse Cemetery.
Right. Okay, cool. Can we talk to our little friend
The
here?
sergeant was a scrawny man in his 50s who resembled a constipated chicken.
Okay, what does a constipated chicken look like? What? Are you in the market of, you know, insulting every person you take a look at, George? Because I don't think that's very healthy.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You heard the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
Okay. Let's start with our inventory.
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's
Yes.
a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
Ah, so the meeting with the clown was planned.
How do you make that out?
The time of the explosion was between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, n'est-ce pas?
I guess so. But what about the name?
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Ah, no, monsieur. You're confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
Right. Right. Yeah. Interesting piece of information there. Not sure what you're privy to, Sergeant Moo, but you sure seem to be hanging around interesting people, I guess.
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave me specific instructions to guard this door. Until he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
All right.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
I lost him. I figure he went underground.
Do you know how many kilometers of sewers there are beneath this great city?
It's not a question I've lost sleep over.
I have no doubt that Inspector Rousseau will organize a proper search.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rousseau's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
And what do you think?
I think he is the devil.
Uh-huh.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
I sure hope
Once
not.
he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him
That
off.
sounds, you know,
Was he
because
serious about
giving
all that
someone the once-over
psycho-detective
is,
stuff?
you know, if
Of
you're...
course. Inspector Rousseau is a
Should I even
pioneer
say this?
and a
Like,
visionary.
no, look it
His
up.
revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law enforcement forever.
I can't see it taking off in L.A.
Actually, seriously, look it up if you're curious, but yeah, I think I'm not gonna tell.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
Yeah. Okay.
See you later, Sergeant.
Okay, let's talk to this woman here.
The girl presented a confident but sullen mask to the world, an expression more suited to the face of a delinquent youth.
Okay.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on
Thank you.
holiday in Paris.
See?
Some holiday,
Big difference, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Huh? Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
Well, what's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
It's like short. What did you
Say,
expect?
you can interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness
Sheesh.
account. Minutes after the outrage,
Stereotypes,
that shook
George.
the whole
Stop
of
it.
Paris. You know, real-life drama,
then
human
again, it's
interest,
hard
that
to
kind of stuff.
I'll just
drop
stick
the
to the facts,
stereotypes.
thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
Obviously, some of the delivery sounds flat, but, you know, if you take the whole thing, it's good. You know, the voice acting is good. It's on the better level, you know.
I found this newspaper outside the cafe.
That is not a newspaper, it's a gossip rag.
There's something written in it. Salah Ed-Din, 1345.
It sounds like a betting tip. The name of the horse and the time of the race. What do you think?
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
That's what I thought, but the name of the meeting isn't given.
Well, so what? I'm not the least bit interested in horse racing, are you?
No, but it could be a clue to the killer's next move.
Do you think his next victim will be the jockey? Or the horse?
She looked at me with a playful twinkle in her eye. Okay, it's a long shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth trying, I guess. Or humoring. So, I guess a little bit of thanks is appreciated.
Look, the inspector gave me his card.
Also?
You know him?
Oh yes, we've met. I didn't know his first name was Augustin. It suits him, I must say.
Okay.
Rosso didn't blink when I told him about the clown. It's as if he already knew.
That is typical of a cold fish like Rosso. I've seen cheeseburgers with more spunk.
Wow, okay.
You speak very good English for a French girl.
Thanks. You speak very good English from America.
Who's the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. How did Plantar get your name?
Through the newspaper La Liberté. Had written an article linking two unsolved murders. One in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costumed killer. Planta said he could supply me with more information.
And on that point, there are, you know, I would say there are 3 versions of the game, I guess, but one of which is no longer sold. So the original version, which holds the original graphics, you know, with the 2 bars that I mentioned, one on top, one on the bottom. There's the director's cut version, which tried to add a bit more story in the beginning of the game. And because these were added kind of with different mixing and all, you know, these were not really liked by the community, to be honest. And what it added didn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. It ended and started with, you know, actually this character, Nicole, going through the cases actually that she's mentioned there. And that's it, really. It's just a few more scenes, and it actually changed even the start of this, of the game. Like, right in the beginning, if you remember, like, George is there, and he gets out of this, the umbrella that covered him, you know, that protected him from the bomb blast, and the line was changed. Like, instead of reacting, you know, calmly and saying his lines, he just gets frustrated and be like, yeah, that's not typical of him. And because the mixing was different and the microphone use was different, it sounded so unbalanced that it was just weird. So the only thing that changed really in terms of graphics is that when people spoke, they had their portraits on the screen as well with some text. And again, arguably that's something people didn't like. So when the Reforged version was made, they made a statement to, you know, not sell the director's cut version anymore. So if you already had that from GOG, for instance, you still can have it. I have the director's cut version, but I never bothered trying because of that. So yeah, that's a little tidbit of information. So yeah, and the third version is obviously the Reforged version, which was also actually born from a Kickstarter campaign, and which met great success with its, you know, core audience, really. I actually happen to have backed this for a hefty sum, actually. I'm just that much of a fan. My name is in the credits at kind of a big tier, and I'm really happy about that my name is in there for being able to contribute to such a game that I enjoyed as a kid. And yeah, that's the whole that's all of it. That's all of the versions for the game, and yeah.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Well, I do, but fine.
Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. A bientôt, monsieur.
All right.
Fine, I'll see you soon.
Yep. Let's go for it. Okay, so not much to do here, so we can continue there. And actually, let me take a look at chat for a bit. Oh, hey, Bike. Hey, what's up? Again, I'm not really looking at chat much, so sorry if I miss messages, even though there are not that many, but like I'm trying to, you know, provide more commentary on the game and not be distracted, because again, I'm dual streaming again, and even though I'm using, you know, technically I'm using Mix It Up to, you know, have both chats on the same side. But yeah, I still have to look around and all, and it's just putting my hand in a weird situation. So yeah, sorry if I miss your messages, or if I don't acknowledge them. It's not, again, nothing personal, nothing against you guys. I'm actually trying to do this as if I was recording in a way, because again, I mentioned this earlier on stream that this is, you know, the game, the original one was the game I first made videos on YouTube, a playthrough that I never finished back then. And so I'm trying to correct this by dual streaming this to YouTube so that VOD is there once and for all. And people can come back to it and hopefully, you know, compare actually between this and the stuff I did way back, which was, you know, didn't have any avatar, it was just raw footage of me playing the game with me speaking, and that's it. And yeah, if people come back to this and enjoy it, then maybe that could spell something for what I do in the future, I guess. Yeah, that's a bit hot there. Yeah, same here, honestly. Oh, it's probably because there's the mix it up thing going on.
It was a battered metal toolbox.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you
Yeah, I
think
haven't
you're
had a
doing?
chance
I was
to
admiring your toolbox.
admire your
Oh, eh?
toolbox.
Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually tried to install mix it up, but I haven't touched really the settings. I just connected to, you know, both my Twitch and YouTube so that I could get the chat for both in the same place. So I may have forgotten to do stuff in configuring it, really. So I mean, I can answer that. Like, there's a quote system on this, right? So I should probably take a look if I want to, you know, put the quote stuff in. But yeah, that is it. Okay, so
It was a huge and weighty-looking engineer's telephone.
let's talk to this guy.
The muscular workman wore a morose expression, like a silent warning to leave him to get on with his job.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were pretty much introduced to that behavior earlier there. I mean, it's fair. Why would you go and sneak and try to get something from that when it's not obviously not yours? So, like,
It was a tent made out of plastic sheeting. There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox.
but yeah, there's a reason we want to get into that toolbox.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
Nah, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Hey you, yeah, hey you. Hey you.
What's in the toolbox?
What's in the toolbox? As if you didn't know. What's the big deal about tools, anyhow?
They're cool. Tools are civilization.
You don't say.
That's right. Tools are what distinguish us from other animals.
Who are you calling an animal? I've met your sort before. Looking down your nose at me because I'm working class, eh? I've a good mind to knock your block off.
Come on, that's not what he meant.
What kind of tools do you keep in your box?
Eh? You really are interested in tools?
Sure, like I said, tools are...
Yeah, civilization. So you keep saying.
So, are you gonna show them to me?
Am I? Why, you?
Aw, come on. Just a little peek.
I got work to do. Find someone else to bother.
Alright, fine. But no.
Do you have a tool for lifting manhole covers?
As it happens, I do.
Oh,
Cool. Lend it to me, just for a few minutes.
No,
Aw, come on.
no. Get your own.
that's fair. I actually, you know, I tend not to lend my stuff either, because I've run into the experience of, you know, either not getting that stuff back or just getting it back in a less than ideal state. So what I do is that whenever people come to me like that, can you lend something to me? It's like, okay, I can lend it to you if I come with you and you want to use it right now in front of me. And that always shuts people up. Because yeah, you know, yeah, it's either really you need something and you need on the spot, or you have planned to use it, and I trust you enough with that, or just get your own tool. I get it, sometimes it's annoying because it's a one-off thing, but that's... I mean, I some of the tools I have, I use them like only a couple times, but you know, it's always that moment when you need it and you don't have it that's frustrating. And I don't want to ask other people for stuff.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with your manhole lifting tool.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with my peak.
Okay.
Oh, hey, forget it. I'll come back when you're in a better mood.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quelle vite. I could have knocked his block off.
You know, funny thing here is that if you play the French version of it, he doesn't say quelle bite. So in a way, it censors itself more because quelle bite means it just in English it's literally what a dick. And yeah, I mean, why was not that kept? Especially in French, you could have just said the same thing in French. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess in the process of localization, people are like, oh, it's not. Even though, yeah, I don't think the English version just holds a candle to anything, to any standard. So it's just, yeah, you sing the words. I mean, it's not the most offensive, really, but something to keep in mind.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
What? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Ouch.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
Yeah. Hammiest is, you know, is a word. Bring out the ham.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Right. If you say so.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Kind of fair. Because there's a bare minimum, I guess, to be considered a clown. And I mean literally, not figuratively, you know? Like, okay, let's get that straight. Like, you can act like a clown. You know what? Never mind. Trying to make conversation.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
No, but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
The clown killed the old man?
That's right. Blew him up with a bomb concealed in his squeeze box.
Merde. But why did he go to the bother of dressing up like a clown?
Who can unravel the tangled logic of a killer's mind? I guess it's some deep-seated psychological need. Or just plain showmanship.
I mean, just to cover himself, really. Being costumed mean that you can't be identifiable right on the spot. So, it's not completely psychotic.
Take a look at this.
You told me you weren't a cop.
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential.
Dude. Anyway, this is what we're supposed to do.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
And again, most of the game is very logical.
I haven't got time to read that.
So,
Don't you see I'm
this
busy?
should be smooth
You can
sailing.
read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Ah, look at this. Damn bleeding out liberals. Ja, save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? What's this?
Yeah.
Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
I don't think people
It's
will
a
catch that,
racehorse?
but you know.
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
Like, remember that the newspaper has some sensationalism in it.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that knife.
What about your toolbox?
Stop it. Help yourself.
It's funny that he's still looking down. And you know, back then it wasn't a problem because you could just, you know, think about it that way. Imagine, but because it's so precise now. And again, if you follow the, I don't know if they put the Kickstarter updates on as public articles, but it is talked about that how much went into designing, you know, the expressions on George and the other characters, actually, how to make it look like it was fine, because, you know, even if there is barely anything, there's enough to have indications of what he's doing, what he's staring at, even though it's just a couple pixels, you know? And trying to keep that kind of detail in by making it more explicit in this Reforged version.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Again, hearing this, new item in the inventory.
It was a metal rod with a handle at one end and a short crosspiece at the other.
Alright. Awesome. So yeah, equipped with this new tool, we can go to the manhole cover. We can talk about it to Sergeant Moo, actually.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
Please go away, monsieur.
Why do you want me to go away?
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
I mean, he's kind of fair about it, because it's like, it's not supposed to be our job to be snooping around.
What do you suppose this tool is used for, Sergeant Moo?
It looks like something an obstetrician would use, monsieur.
I don't think so. I found it in that workman's toolbox.
Found it? I hope you did not steal it, monsieur.
Do I look like a common thief? He asked me to look after his hole and his belongings.
You certainly know how to enjoy your vacation to the fullest, monsieur.
Yes, precisely.
See you later, Sergeant.
Okay, let's get back to where we're supposed to go. I'd like to take this moment to acknowledge you guys watching this either right now or watching this in the future. It is very appreciated, to be honest. Even though, you know, obviously the VOD will not survive on Twitch for too long, now that I'm doing also this on YouTube, this one will survive, and any comments that you put there, any kind of feedback that you put there as well, it's going to be very welcome. If you enjoy this type of content, if you have any ideas, like, obviously I'm not trying to do this regularly, but I feel like there could be something, if this is something you enjoy, if you like either, you know, my voice, the game itself, combination of both, really. If you feel like the vibe is right for you, and maybe, yeah, I can actually start something this time around, like community-wise, like a little space or something. And yeah, but either way, I really appreciate each and every one of you who takes time to take a look, have a listen, have a watch, possibly leave a message, possibly comment, and, you know, follow, subscribe. That's, yeah, that's very humbling to me, because again, I'm just doing this because I feel like it. There's no real plan in this. So yeah, that was the moment of gratitude. So let's carry on, right? Let us carry on. And hopefully, again, I hope this time I'll finish the game so that it's done with and put on YouTube. And next to the stuff that I didn't finish way back. Imagine that. Wow, that playthrough is like so old. And I feel like I should have continued with it, and I missed the train, really. But, hey.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Alright, let's get into it. Literally. Okay. Again, this is the original version compared to the Reforged version, which is much darker. It sets up a different kind of mood. Obviously, you know, the effects of the water, which is something that would never have been done that way in the past. Also gotta remember that, again, since this game was also supposed to work on DOS, had limitations of the hardware at the time in terms of colors. So yeah, again, keep that in mind.
It was a shiny red plastic ball sat incongruously on the slippery green slimed floor.
Yes.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
Intended to be worn.
It was the clown's red nose.
Alright. Well, that is it. Well, let's move. Let us move. Again? Original version? Which looks great, to be fair, if you think of the time it was released in. And the Reforged version.
It was a soggy, crumpled paper tissue. I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Okay. Sometimes the comparisons that are made are, you know, odd, but why not? It gets the emotions, the feelings across, the sensations, I guess, the texture. You know, fine.
It was a small scrap of cloth caught on the rusting spike. I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. The railing was put there for a simple reason, to stop people getting past. It worked.
Yeah, but you can't get past this. Look at his expression. Okay, let's take a look at these, actually. Because you can, again, you can right-click on those, but you can also combine them, which will come in handy at some point.
The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris.
Okay.
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer.
Okay. Not much more here. Okay, let's go up.
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Okay, and again, this is the Reforged version, and this is the original version. Quite a changed car, for instance, here. And their environments, which is, again, more colorful, just because, obviously, the limitations of the time when you were regarding to color rendition, because I don't think younger folk would understand that we couldn't display as many colors before with the hardware that was available at the time. I'm looking for a phone, obviously in the sewers. I'm looking for a clown, or I'm looking for suspicious people. I mean, the intelligent thing would be to say this, but I want to say the clown.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu. That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
He has a point. He has quite the point there. So, obviously he doesn't trust us, but there is one way for us to make him, talk. But we'll exhaust the options first before getting to that point, so that you can hear everything he has to say.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type, just like you.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Fair.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ah, that's what you say.
I mean, the accent should be obvious, sir.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Well, I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
Oh,
Are you sure you've never seen this material before?
I told you, I have nothing to say.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
no, that's not it. I'm sure, but it could probably look that way, I guess, because of the grease paint.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
Just as I thought. You were up to no good down those sewers, weren't you?
One slip and I would have been up to my neck.
Oh gosh.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
Humanoid.
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise.
Right.
Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start over from the beginning and tell it just like it was.
Pretty much. So yeah, now we can talk again about everything.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
Oh, he was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron, but he did not know what he was up against. Oh no, he made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
So you don't want to hear about my experiences in the desert? I fought to make this country what it is today.
I'm sure you did, but I'm a little short of time.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 6, 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Nice. What did you expect, guys?
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Did I show you my tool?
Oui, monsieur. Just like mine. Except that it is much smaller.
That's what she said. Sheesh. Way to flex, man. It's just a tool.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha.
Yeah, thanks for
That
the
looks
message in
like a
chat.
clown's nose to
Thanks.
me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
Yeah.
To put you off the scent.
Again, hopefully you guys are doing okay on this Sunday. Right now, at least for me.
Did I show you this tissue?
We miss you.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Okay. What do you have to say about it then?
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Okay.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romany seamstress.
Just my luck.
Well, that
Was there
sucks.
anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
Come on. Doesn't take much to understand this. But yeah, thanks, Sherlock.
What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Yeah. Yeah, I would really like to know what that trick is. If you're able to remember a phone number you've only seen once. Like, is it the shapes or, you know? And the way he describes the number is, again, it's before a certain date. So, you know, in French phone numbers nowadays are composed of 10 numbers. Because the first two numbers are the prefix for a part of France. But before that, it was just 8 numbers. And that's national numbers, really. You know, we're not talking about, you know, international numbers with a country prefix. So, yeah. That's why when he says this number, it is in the context of the 90s.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon. I'll let you out. I hope you find your man, Inspector.
So do I.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got no information, so guess we can call... Maybe, actually, let's try and see Sergeant Moo again, if he's still there. Yes, he is. Let's talk to him, see if we can tell him about anything we found.
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
I've tracked down the clown's movements, Sergeant.
Is that so, monsieur?
Yeah. There's a man down the street who saw him crawling out of the sewer.
Dressed as a clown?
No, he'd changed into ordinary clothes by then.
So, how did he know it was the clown?
He didn't, but all the clues add up.
Little children can add up, but I wouldn't let them manage my bank account.
Dude, please.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Fine.
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
I believe this material came from the clown's clothing.
If you are right, monsieur, then the clown must be an Englishman.
Well, how do you figure that?
Only the English would wear a suit made from material like that.
Don't you like the English?
It is not so much a question of liking, rather one of taste. They have none.
Okay. Well, that's a bit on a bit of a critic there.
See you later, Sergeant.
Then I guess I do suppose that for the French, like English have a weird taste of, you know, weird sense of fashion, shall we say. But not just that. It's also in regards to food as well. Again, stereotypes go all the way back, to be fair. But you shouldn't let stereotypes get the better of you, obviously. Okay, so we have Nicole's number actually, so we could use the phone here. And we can give her a call. So as you'll see, this envelope will be filled with some stuff eventually. More. During the development of the Reforged version, there was a open question to the community of backers about whether it was going to be kept, considering what it does. And everyone was really willing to keep this, because it added some flair to it, because it really has that classic French envelope thing. Yeah. Arguably doesn't serve much purpose. It's more or less for the beginning of the game, really. And it adds up until at some point it's filled. So, and it has really outdone its purpose, really.
Bonjour, couleur.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobart, the American
I actually
at the
like her in
cafe.
this style.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come right over.
All right. I guess that's it. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. So we can go to the police station here, poste de police. We can also go to Nicolas' place, Rue Jarry, and then we have the cafe, so Café de la Chandelle Verte. Right. And this is Paris, which is, separated into what we call arrondissement. And it's funny how, like, even though I'm not from Paris, some of these names ring a bell. Like Combois, Vaux-le-Péry. So this is inner Paris, actually. This is really Paris itself, and this is the suburbs, the inner suburb of it, and then you have the Seine River here. So yeah, cool. You know what? Let's go to the police station. There isn't much around, especially since Rosso is not around. So we can talk to this dude.
The policeman was not much older than me. His face wore an expression of intense concentration.
Just for the sake of exhausting conversations. Because you might miss lines, and some of them are nice, but I don't think in this case it makes too much
Not so
difference.
fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Oof,
Look,
oof.
is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Oh, why did you not say?
Yeah, see? Very different vibe in the original version. And obviously, the pixel make it look, shall we say, intriguing. You have to, try to remember the face. And you could. And same here. And this is there's less room for interpretation. For some reason, I don't know why he changed so much. I mean, you can tell it's the same person, but, the nose especially is like, okay. But, like, it doesn't really matter, to be honest.
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious clown?
Why, yes. There was a fracas only this morning. 3 arrests for public disorder.
And you say there was a clown involved?
A clown and a particularly offensive piece of sculpture with balloons. Are you in any way involved with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me.
I like how he phrased it. And it's something that is a little bit in this game that's like the bit of innuendos, shall we say.
May I see Inspector Rosso?
He is not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Do you know anything about Rosso's psychic techniques?
I cannot comment on my superior's methods. All I will say is that Inspector Rousseau has an impressive record.
He's a good detective?
One of the best. He's a man of honor, with a fine sense of duty.
You
Cool.
wouldn't say he was... a screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
Not to his face, but you're thinking it. Yeah.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Eh bien. He's not here,
Wait,
monsieur.
what does that mean?
He is with Inspector
I mean,
Rousseau,
sure, Moo is...
like Laurel and Keaton. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy.
What does that mean to Moo? It's like, sure, he's definitely has a logic of his own, but it's not bad, is he?
Have you any idea what this tool is used for?
Oui, monsieur. It is a dip.
Oh, hey, Flame. What's up? Dipstick. Okay.
I found
whatever.
this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte.
A clown's nose?
That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer.
If you say so, monsieur.
I do say so, because I've encountered him.
I found this tissue.
What the hell is that?
It's evidence.
Evidence of what? Mayonnaise smuggling?
The sticky stuff is grease paint.
Ah. And that is supposed to make me happy, is it? I suggest you think long and hard about what you are doing with your life, monsieur.
I mean, right now, he's probably under, the adrenaline rush of wanting to find this killer.
I found this scrap of material in the sewer.
Vraiment?
It was probably torn from the clothes of a psychotic killer.
Even if you were Sherlock Holmes, I would have trouble believing you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Okay, so, yeah, let's head out. And actually go to the place where we're supposed to go. Though, how long have I been streaming? I think I've been streaming for a while already. Because I think this will be a good place to stop in order for us to continue next time. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do it this way. Let me save. Actually, I'll save it here. Okay, and yeah, I think we're actually gonna leave it here, guys. Let me just get you guys here and switch back. Where is it? Okay. You ate a burger and now you're watching me stopping? Sorry, Flame. Yeah, it hasn't been that long of a stream, but, well, I mean, it's not long, but it's also almost 2 hours. It's not too bad. I feel like the streaming for too long is bad to me, so I don't want to make it too long. Yeah, maybe next time I'll stream longer. But again, once again, I will get through the whole game this time. Promise. That's an actual promise. Like, I don't want my first playthrough on YouTube to, my incomplete playthrough from way back to be the only thing that people remember when they were excited about, finding a playthrough of it. But they can also now compare this with what I did then. Yeah. Thanks. Playing it tomorrow too? I mean, I guess I could after work. Yeah, I guess I could after work. I'm trying to keep this, cool and all. But at the same time, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, like no promises there. If I do stream, I won't make it long. I think 2 hours is a good spot to do that. Yeah, I don't have bank holiday. There's actually supposed holiday, but I mean, because of the regulations here, it's like the government has basically stripped us from a holiday, and they turn into something that you know, we work, but the company pays for, you know, for things. We basically work for free tomorrow, and some people compensate that by, you know, taking a day off, but you know, it's yeah. So yeah, I don't have a bank holiday tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for the messages. Like, yeah, I really appreciate it. Once again, not doing too much. I'm trying to get better. Hopefully I don't sound too tired. Yeah, but hopefully you're able to chill and enjoy the game that I'm playing right now, which is Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, Reforged, the Reforged version. All right. Yeah, I think that is it from me. Yeah, what should we do? I think we're... Thanks. Let's see. I don't think we have anyone we could say hi to, really. Oh, I do sound exhausted, I guess. I'm sorry. But yeah, if yeah, as long as you like what you're watching, that's fine. Let's see. Let me take a look on Twitch. Obviously YouTube, I don't know. And besides, I've only started on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter that much. But let me check a bit. Let me check. I just check something for a minute. Just for a minute. I just want to check for a minute. Nah. I mean, you know what? I feel like even raiding into someone, to be honest. Wait. Have I ever... Did I ever end up... Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I'll just end it here. I'll just end it here. But yeah, again, thanks for sticking around, guys. It's really appreciated, and what else should I say? Well, not much, to be honest. There isn't much for me to add. Yeah, you guys take care of yourselves. I'm trying to take care of myself as well, obviously. And we will be continuing Broken Sword next time, hopefully. And hopefully soon enough. I'll be making long pauses. And yeah, that's it. That's really it, I think. Okay. Yeah. All that is left for me to say to you guys is to wish you a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. Oh, actually, there is something I should announce to you guys, is that I might be, well, I will definitely be having a stream of Repo with, you guys remember Jamie? With who we played with Chu, Repo, actually? Quite a while ago. It was back in the end of January. So it will be next Sunday at 9 p.m. I believe. So yeah, that will be late for me, but I think I can manage an hour or two of being part of a group of Maripo. Not French, not in French, in English. Remember when I streamed with Chu and Chu Ban Pao and Jamie? That was back. That was back in January. If not, I can send you guys the VOD from Jamie's perspective. Actually, I can let me fetch it. Let me just fetch it. Let's see, because I have it there somewhere. I'll post it on both chats actually. Remember the French one? Yeah, the French one was with Rixop, Yuna Chanel, and Aoshuna. Yeah, there. This should be the link to it. There. So, and I posted it on both YouTube and Twitch, so you guys can take a look. Yes, the girl angel. Actually, Chu. This is Chu, and Chu Ban Pao is now using a customizable Live 2D VTuber if you want to check her out, actually. And actually, let me... How can I do this? Because I do want to shout her out. What's her handle already on YouTube, actually? Come in. What an idiot, it's just Chu Ban Pao. So, yeah, let me just do this. I remember how you kept saying no to her in every 5 minutes. What a persistent woman. Well, I mean, she knows me, so... that's just... to be fair, it's like... Yeah, she wouldn't attempt doing this. If you know, if I mean, then again, you know, that's her. She tries. She tries and she tries to poke me, and you know, she's got that, like, I guess, sister privilege, because she's kind of self-proclaimed to be like my sister back then. And you know, the fact is that I really ignored her for 2 years, and even though she said, yeah, I've been a bad friend, like, I think she's compensating for that whole fact, the big old fact. Yeah, but she knows, she kind of knows how to push my buttons sometimes. But yeah, let me just put the link for her channel here. So this is Chu's channel, and let me, I mean, I shared the link for Jamie, the video for Jamie, so this is her channel as well. And yeah, what I can do on Twitch is do a shout out. Can I do? Is it Chu Ban Pao, I think? I hope that's how that works. Is my bot working? I really hope it does. Yeah, it works. Oh, that's an old clip. That's an old clip. But yeah.
I'm back. It was a dummy.
Okay. Jamie, I think on Twitch, Jamie is... Gosh. Really have to... Yeah, there we go. That's Jamie. Can I do a shout out like this? As well, there.
This little one, this one is a D. This one's D. Do you see the D? Do y'all see the D? I don't see the D. This is a little D.
Yeah, both nice people actually. I don't know Jamie. I haven't known Jamie for that long, but Chu obviously I've known for years. You know, when we played Repo, that's but yeah, she prompted me actually today because I realized that I hadn't commented on that video way back and be like, yeah, that was a fun time. And that's, you know, she sent me a message earlier and be like, hey, like if you like, you know, trying to make a group, and so if you would like, you can join. It's like, oh, yeah, let's try. But yeah, that's it really. Yeah, I think I have said all that I wanted to say, to be honest. So there we go. Okay, let's go for real this time. Again, have yourselves a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And I will catch you next time. Either I play Broken Sword, if it's before Sunday, next Sunday, or we'll play Repo, but it will be at 9 p.m. my time. And yeah. Again, thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate you guys. Bye.
To breathe you
dark. You keep trying.